Hi, this is Kevin Lee, and today I'm going to talk about pain reflex. And first of all, the definition of pain reflex is a complex condition that occurs when body's pain withdrawal reflex fail to disappear long after the triggering event. So it's like the you feel pain for a long time. And here I simply draw the structure of spinal cord. So basically it contains white matter from the outside, and inside of it like a butterfly shape, you got a gray matter. And like the white matter contains the axons of the nervous cells, and the gray matter just contain the cell bodies of the nerve cell of itself. And also for the center, like this circle, it is actually a central canal. And okay, beside the structure, let's talk about like how we actually feel pains. And we have like fibers contained from both the front and the back side of the spinal cord. At the front side of the spinal cord, it's called the motor fibers, and which like let the information leave out of from the spinal cord. And on the backside, we got sensory fibers. This is like what we can feel pain, like feel like peripheral system. We feel pain, like, and something else we can feel touch. Like those sensation like goes into the fibers, goes into the sensory fibers, and transported to spinal cord, and eventually go straight to the brain. That's how the simple concept, and now I'm going to like explain deeply. So if there is like noxious stimuli, for example like pain, and your immune cells in your body will release some chemicals which could stimulate the nociceptors, and after that the nociceptor could transfer the pain to the nearby spinal cord. And here's my drawing again. So the nociceptors, after you got stimulated, they will go through the spinal cord through a dorsal horn, which is like at the backside of the spinal cord, and they will release the neurotransmitter called the pain neurotransmitters. So just like we learned it from the structure of neuron, like release the neurotransmitter through synapse and collect them by the receptor of the another, like which we call the second neuron. And those, after the second neuron collected neurotransmitters, it would transfer it upward the spinal cord, and eventually go to the brain. And it will go to the brain through a tract called spinal thalamic tract, or the pathway. And first, the information will be released in thalamus, as we all know, which is a place for sensory and relay station. And in the thalamus, there's gonna be another neurons which could transfer the information to some somatosensory cortex, like which could control the sensory of like our hand, our body, our face. And after that, we can feel the pain eventually. And I also want to mention a concept that we learned it from the split of the brain. Like if we feel the pain from our the left of our body, and our right part of brain would sense it. But I know eventually we will sense the pain of that point, but it's actually our right brain to to reflect this pain if we got hurt in the left side. And on the other hand, if we got hurt on the right side, it's our left side of brain to reflect the pain. And that's how I explain the reflex of pain. And now I'm going to talk about the FRQ in AP exam about the circadian rhythm. So here's the free response question in AP Psychology exam of 2013. And this one actually is the actual question for part B. How might each of the following concepts affect the result of the study? So our focus is this one, circadian rhythm. Looking at the scoring guidelines, we can know that like if in order to earn this point, like we have to explain that the age differences in this type of concept and which would lead to a difference in task performance of the two groups, and the age group, time of day, and the effect on the result of the study must be addressed. And we probably may argue that older or younger participants are at like disadvantage because of the late study time, or that the participants have an advantage because of the early testing time.